Let's get organized! Organize your life today. Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be going over all things organizers, and this is specifically geared towards Louis Vuitton pieces and organizers for those pieces, and specifically organizers from Original Club. So this video is not sponsored in any way. I just personally love Original Club products, and I have bought tons of their items for my pieces, and so I just wanted to go over some of the items with you because I know that there are a lot of questions on organizers. Which ones should I get for my bag? Now there are two really big brands when it comes to organizers as far as quality organizers go. So there's Original Club and then there is Samorga. So it really depends on what your personal preference is and which organizer you prefer. Now I am not sure what the specifics are on Samorga. I just personally picked Original Club and really was impressed by their products, so I've just stuck with them and purchased more items as I obtained more pieces from Louis Vuitton, and so that is why I am specifically talking about them. But if you have a specific preference on a certain brand, then you can always go that route as well. Now Amazon also does offer organizers which are a lot less expensive, but you get what you pay for, and the quality of those items might not really be up to par, especially if you are putting it into a nice handbag. You are going to want to make sure that you are investing in quality if you are putting it into a handbag that you invested in. So that is why I really like Original Club, because they are really high quality. And Original Club also recently came out with some pleather options. I don't know if they're real leather or not. They may be. I haven't personally gone with those. I've just stuck with the felt ones because I like the felt ones. They are lightweight, but I am going to be going over all of the different ones that I have for my bags and then different color options and things like that. So the first one that you have probably seen in some of my videos is this one right here. It is a little bit fuzzy, but this one was my very first purchase, and I got this one for my Neverfull MM. And I think an organizer for a Neverfull is an absolute must. You could probably pass on a few of the other ones, but if you have a Neverfull, you need an organizer for it, because a Neverfull is just a huge endless pit where you can just have all of your items get lost because it's so big. So if you get an organizer for it, this thing has changed my life and I love it. What's really cool about this specific one is, well, first off, they make all different styles. So depending on what areas you need pockets and things like that for your lifestyle, you can choose that yourself and kind of customize it that way. But this particular one, it has a section, well actually two sections, for water bottles, or if you're a mom and you're using your Neverfull as a baby bag, you can put just baby bottles in here also, or you can use one for a water bottle and one for like a large item, wallet, camera, whatever you need it for. And then there are slip pockets for them on the sides here, and then one large one over here. So what I usually do is I'll have a water bottle in one, my sunglass case in the other one. I will slip my iPad over here, and then I will use these side ones for like a wallet, car keys, papers, and then maybe like a little junk drawer or something like that. I actually kind of went over, I did like a brief review of this one in my Neverfull review video, so I will link that for you as well so you can take a look at it. But that is what I use this one for, and I will show you how it looks in the bag here. So this is my Neverfull, and then this is the organizer inside. So you can see how it fits perfectly fine with that, and then I will put it inside here for you. So you can take a look at it. And for the Neverfull, these are awesome because they just easily slip down right inside. And so it just makes everything super easy to get in and out of. And then it also protects the interior of the bag. So with that light pink lining, it can get dirty really easily. So with the organizer, you're not going to have to worry about anything spilling on the bottom or in the side because it is going to be covered right like that. Now say you need to have some more divider areas, you can always use the space between the bag and the organizer. If you have large items or a laptop or something, you can always put those in there as well. And then you also always have this larger interior space for other knickknacks. My next organizer purchase was this one right here, and this was actually for my Speedy 30 and the Damier Ebene. So I got the Speedy 30 in this particular print because I wanted a good durable travel bag that I could zip up and then not have to worry about the vachetta getting dirty. So I got the matching red organizer to go with the red interior of the Speedy here. And the layout that I picked for this one just has one water bottle section and then completely open. So I figured since I'm going to be using this one for travel, I wanted to make sure that I had plenty of room just to throw stuff in there if I need a larger section for my over-the-ear headphones case or any other travel knickknacks like that. But then it still has a lot of pockets. So it has pockets on the outside, pockets on the inside here, again inside, and then one larger pocket. So I can put all of my travel documents in here, passport, plane tickets, and then still wallet, keys, anything like that, as well as my iPad here. So it still offers all of the storage space as well as the larger interior and then a couple extra pockets on the outside here. For my other Speedy, this is in the Azure print. I got a pink one. Now this is a different shade of pink, and I'm going to go through all of the different shades of pink with you in just a moment, but I wanted just a kind of a more fun color. So the interior of the Azure is just this kind of like boring beigey color, and I wanted to kind of liven things up. As you can see with my straps, I like the pink colors, and so I went ahead and went with a pink organizer. So with this one, this is going to be more of a day-to-day bag. I'm not going to be using this for travel, especially with the light color. So I went ahead and got the organizer with the 2 water bottle holder spots here. I usually don't carry 2 water bottles, but it gives me the option if I do need to. But I really like the pocket because it is a larger pocket than these side ones, and it still keeps it organized compared to just tossing it in the middle. So I like it for sunglasses, or if I have a large wallet or anything like that, I can still organize those. This one does not have those other side pockets on the exterior. It just still has the laptop, or I guess it would be for an iPad pocket here, and then the 4 on the inside. Now let me show you the main difference though, other than the style between these two. Now can you tell? These are made for the exact same bag, same size and everything, but this one is really soft and flimsy, and this one is really thick and structured. That was kind of an interesting thing that I found when I purchased this one. So they said on the website that some of the pink variations or pink colors are a little bit softer material. So it kind of depends on what your preference is and why you are purchasing an organizer. So if you are getting an organizer because you don't like that bag sag, say you don't like seeing it all floppy like this, and you want the organizer kind of like a base shaper on the bottom to keep the nice structure, then I would recommend going for one of the more structured organizers. But if you don't care about the bag sag and you are just wanting something to make it so you don't have just a big endless black hole inside, and you need to have all of your pieces and your items in specific spots so you know right where it is, you go in and grab it, then you can always go for one of the pink colors, which are a little bit flimsier. But I think personally for me, if I had to pick between the sturdier one and then the softer pink one, I would probably go with the softer pink one, just because over time the sturdy one, as it's sitting inside the bag and kind of pushing out on the edges, it could possibly kind of create like a crease there and then a lot more wear and tear than what you would normally have. So if you are looking for a bag that's really structured, definitely go with the red one. If you are up in the air, I would probably opt for the pink version here. And then finally, my last organizer that I have is this huge one, and this is for my Keepall 50. And when I saw that they had these available, I jumped right on it because the Keepall is just so massive and floppy and flimsy and does not hold its shape. It's so difficult to pack. When I saw this, I was like, yes, that is the answer to my prayers. That is what I need. So I went ahead and ordered this one immediately, and it has just made a world of a difference. So in the Keepall one, again, you can see this one is a little bit flimsier and floppier. I think it's just all of the pink ones are like that, although for some reason, the pink one for the Neverfull is more sturdy. Sometimes they do notate it on their website if it is a flimsier, floppier version, just depending on the color. But inside this one, you have a really large side pocket, so you could still put an iPad in here, or if you need to put an entire laptop, you could definitely do that. There are 3 pockets inside here, 3 pockets on this side, and then you have the 2 large pockets here and then nothing on that side. And the way that the pockets and everything are set up help to make the Keepall the perfect carry-on travel piece. So I recently used my Keepall as my carry-on luggage for our trip to Vegas, and this just, it transformed it and made it such a breeze to use. I was able to put my water bottle in here, my vlogging camera on this side. I could fit my iPad in here. I usually don't travel with the laptop, so I just stuck my iPad in here, and then my wallets, smaller pieces, sunglasses, everything else, boarding passes in the smaller pockets. And then if I needed some like headphones or other little knicks-snacks, I could just stick them in the middle here. So next, let me show you the difference in the pinks. Now, I don't remember the exact names of which pinks these are, so like I said, I will list everything down below, but if you are curious, these are the different shades of pink. Now, I don't know if these two shades of pink match any of the interiors of the bags. I just wanted to have kind of like pops of color, and pink is one of my favorite colors, so that's why I went with these. I just wanted some fun colors, and I wanted them all to be a little bit different, and plus that way I could tell them apart easier to see which bag they go into. But this one perfectly matches the blush interior, so if you are trying to match the blush interior, go with this one. This is the one for my Neverfull. This is for my Speedy Azure, and then this one is for my Keepall. But those are the differences in the pinks. So one of them is a really pale blush pink. One is kind of a purpley, has like some blue undertones, and this one is just kind of like a hot pink or light magenta fuchsia pink. So now I'm going to show you real quick again what each of the organizers look like in their appropriate bags. So again, inside the Keepall, this guy just slips right on in, nice and easy. Take the light shine out of the way, right there. And then you can also see how that color works with the interior of that bag, but it's just super easy walking around. And then that is kind of what the structure looks like. So it does make the bag a little bit more structured. So I think that an organizer would work really well, especially if you had a GM bag, just since those ones are a little bit floppy. And even if you had the monogram or the Azure where it has the vachetta, it will loosen up and get even more floppy over time. So it will really help the bag keep its structure. Next up, with the red one going into my Speedy Damier Ben, you just kind of fold it, since the opening is a little bit tighter, and I think that this would be even more difficult if you were trying to put it into the 25, but you just kind of fold it flat just like that and then slip it right inside here. And you want to be careful not to stretch out the zipper, but once you have it in, you can expand it out from there and kind of line it up on the bottom. So that is what it looks like inside. Make sure you can see everything. It's kind of dark since the opening is a little bit small. There we go. So it looks like it blends right in with that red. And then this is what it looks like with the structure of the bag. So see how the bag is super structured and it is not moving really at all. And even when you kind of aren't holding it, you can see kind of where the edges are. So this is what I was talking about, where it could potentially wear over time. I've had this and carried it around as my everyday bag for at least a month straight, and I don't see anything on it, but if you have it in there for like years and years, I'm sure you'll really start to see the wear fairly quickly at that point. Next, I am going to put the pink one in, which is a little bit flimsier, into the Speedy Azure. I do have the strap just stored in the bottom here, so I'll get that out, but I will show you what it looks like in here. So that one just slips right down. That one's a lot easier to get in. And then I'm just gonna straighten it out. Bottom, gonna pop out the sides. So there is what that one looks like on the inside. Make sure you can see everything there. And then this is kind of what it looks like on the outside. So it gives you a little bit of the bag sag, and I don't mind the bag sag. I think that's just part of the beauty of the Speedy. But with this softer pink one, it's kind of the best of both worlds. You don't have to worry about that structure, wear, or anything, but it still gives you a little bit of that formity and structure if you want it. And then finally with the Keepall. So as you can see, this one is a little bit floppy. I think I kind of wish this one was a little bit more structured going into the Keepall, since it's such a large bag. But for what this does, I think it does a pretty good job. So here is my Keepall, and that is with nothing in it. And I'm not even folding it up. It is just, that's what it does. It's just kind of a sad little piece of floppiness. So that is why I really wanted to get an organizer. organizer. So I will throw the organizer in here and show you what that looks like. So I can just kind of flatten that out on the sides there. And so it does give the Keepall a bit of structure, which is really good for traveling and when you're packing it. So now you can see it doesn't completely collapse in on itself, so it will be much easier to fill up as well as find your items, since everything is going to be organized right in there. That's what that looks like on the inside. Isn't that a hot pink color? So pretty. They need to make more pieces with that pink. There you go. So you can grab your water bottles, grab your, I don't know, IDs, passport, iPads, whatever's, iPhones, everything that you have in there, nice and easy. Oh, and the Keepall does have like a little D-ring, so if you do need to hook something on there, you can still tuck it into a pocket and it would be easy to find. So that is what that looks like. And especially with this organizer being a lot softer, I don't see any way that there's going to be any structure wear on this one whatsoever. It just kind of folds in on itself a little bit more. So I think this one would be able to go through the ringer pretty good and come out looking just how it went in. Now, when you order your items from Original Club, they are going to come in a little dust bag. So this is one of the ones that I have, and then I also have a larger one. This one's from the Keepall. I'm not sure where my other dust bags ended up. I've had them for a little while, so they're around here somewhere, but I just wanted to show you the dust bag. So these are actually made and shipped from Turkey. And so once you put in your order, it will take a few days, maybe up to a week for them to actually make it. They custom make everything, or they make it made to order, and then they will ship it out to you, and then that could take another 2 weeks or so. So you're looking at a little bit of a wait time. You're not going to, it's not like Amazon where you're going to get it the next day or in 2 days. You're going to need to order it and give yourself a little bit of time. And they do often have coupon codes and things like that, especially around holidays. Even like Halloween, they had 20% off. So make sure that you join their Facebook page so that way you are notified every time they have sales. They'll do like free shipping, percentage off, discounts and things like that. So that way you can get the best deal on this. They do also have a shipping minimum if you don't have a free shipping code. So make sure that you have a couple of different organizers. If you don't want to pay for shipping, if you're like me, I hate paying for shipping. I will buy more just so I have to pay less in shipping. So keep a couple of organizer ideas in mind once you get on there. The organizers usually run around $40 to $50, $40 to $50 range. And like I said, they have felt ones, they have leather ones, they have just base shapers, and they don't make them just for Louis Vuitton. They have them for all different kinds of brands, and they are custom made for that specific bag. So they have a lot for Hermes. I think they have some Celine ones, and they have a ton of them. So check those out too. And if you did like this video and you want to see more product reviews and things like that, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions on anything or what your thoughts are with the Original Club versus Samorga. But if you have not already done so, make sure that you do hit the subscribe button so that way you are notified every time I make a new video. And until next time, thanks for stopping by. Maybe that one is even better. Who knows? Well,